I was saved by God to make America great again.
President Donald Trump has just completed his first week in office, and he's been busy. In just his first day, he signed over 100 executive orders, including pardoning more than 1,500 people involved in the Capitol riot. Here are some of the key moments.
We will witness the peaceful transfer of power at the heart of our democracy.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
The office of President of the United States. My recent election is a mandate to completely and totally reverse a horrible betrayal. The golden age of America begins right now. It will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female. A short time from now, we are going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, and we will pursue our manifest destiny into the stars, launching American astronauts to plant the stars and stripes on the planet Mars. So this is a big one.
This is a proclamation guaranteeing the state's protection against invasion based on the current crisis at the southern border. It invokes various executive powers relating to the ongoing invasion at the southern border.
We're the only country in the world that does this with birthright, as you know. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. But
The next item here is the withdrawal from the Paris Climate Treaty. We're going to save over $1 trillion by withdrawing from that treaty.
What is this?
Withdrawing from the World Health Organization, sir.
Ooh, that's a big one. So this is January 6th. These are the hostages. Approximately 1,500 for a pardon. Full pardon.
Just respect the family. They haven't seen each other for a long time. Just step back, please. Give them space, please.
Mr. President, in the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children, some who fear for their lives.
What did you think of the service?
What did you think? Did you like it? Did you find it exciting? Not too exciting, was it? I didn't think it was a good service, no. Thank you very much.
You would agree that it's never acceptable to assault a police officer.
Sure.
Right? So then if I can, among those you pardoned, DJ Rodriguez, he drove a stun gun into the neck of a DC police officer who was abducted by the mob that day. He later confessed on video to the FBI and pleaded guilty for his crimes. Why does he deserve a pardon?
Well, I don't know. Was it a pardon? Because we're looking at commutes and we're looking at pardons. Okay, well, we'll take a look at everything. But I can say this. Murderers today are not even charged. These people have already served years in prison, and they've served them viciously. It's a disgusting prison. It's been horrible. It's inhumane. It's been a terrible, terrible thing.
I was shocked by Mr. President Trump's decision, and I felt disappointed. And my family, my wife, my child, I don't know what to tell them and what to feel and what to do.
I'm a queer, non-binary person. Seems like this is the start or the continuation of the attacks they're already building.
So the deal I'm thinking about, Larry, let's negotiate in front of the media. The deal, I think, is this, and I've met with owners of TikTok, the big owners. It's worthless if it doesn't get a permit. So think of it, you have an asset that has no value or has $1 trillion value. It all depends on whether or not the United States gives the permit. So what I'm saying is let the United States give the permit and the United States should get half. Sounds reasonable. What do you think?
Sounds like a good deal to me, Mr. President.
Yeah, he can afford it too. From the standpoint of America, the EU treats us very, very unfairly, very badly. They have a large tax that we know about, and a VAT tax, and it's a very substantial one.
We have an executive order ordering the declassification of files relating to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
That's a big one, huh? A lot of people are waiting for this for years, for decades, and everything will be revealed.
Действительно, нам лучше встретиться, опираясь на реалии сегодняшнего дня, поговорить спокойно по всем тем направлениям, которые представляют интерес как для США, так и для России. Мы готовы. Но, повторю, это прежде всего, конечно, зависит от решений и выбора действующей американской администрации.
We've come to North Carolina with a simple message for all the people of this region who are hit so hard by Hurricane Helene, and that message is very simple. You are not forgotten any longer. Under my leadership, a reformed Department of Justice will finally investigate the radical left attacks on churches and crisis pregnancy centers, and we will bring perpetrators to justice. And here in Nevada, a quarter of the typical restaurant workers' pay comes from tips. I didn't know that much. That's a lot. You haven't been reporting them for the last 10 years. So here's our deal. We're going to have no tax on tips from now on, but we're going to go after you viciously for all the money you didn't report for the last 10, 15. We're going to go after you for all the money you didn't report for. I'm only kidding.
Donald Trump has wasted no time in flexing his presidential power, and his actions are already having immediate consequences. His controversial statements have come at a dizzying speed, and his executive orders have already kick-started the transformation he promised of the federal government. He's definitely getting things done, but his orders do have limits, as they can be subject to legal challenges. One thing's for sure, Trump's transactional instincts and unpredictable foreign and domestic policy have been on full show from day one.